total body trampoline interval workout. We'll begin with a quick warm-up. Go ahead and take your feet hip width apart, full inhale up and exhale down 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale down. Last time, reach it up. This time, take the arms straight across for arm circles. We'll do about 8 circles here, warming them up, and then reverse. From here, we're going to round forward, stretching out that back, interlace those fingers, pressing into those abs, reach up to the ceiling, and stretch to your left, and stretch to your right, moving through our stretches, chin to the chest, rounding down, stretching the back, then the legs, abs pull in first to round you up, and then let's round those shoulders back at the top a few times. Very nice. All right, from here, full arm circles forwards, 3 to the front, and go ahead and reverse. Inhale, exhale, matching the movement with our breathing last time. And then open the chest, pull those fingertips back. If you can, interlace, open the chest a little further, and then relax here. Let's stretch out those ankles, calves, hip flexors, left leg behind you as you see, dropping that heel up and down a few times, and then we'll switch sides. Just warming up that ankle and the calf. All right, feet back to hip width apart, and then go ahead and grab that left foot, pushing your hip bone forward. That's going to stretch a little bit higher on your hip flexor, on your upper thigh, and then keeping that balance, crossing here, stretching that outer hip. And when you're ready, same 2 stretches on this side. Grab that right ankle, pressing the hip bone forward, keep the balance, and then cross over your other knee. Make sure the ankle's above your kneecap on the thighs, or stretching that hip. All right, very good. We'll take a nice wide stance, strapping your hip to the left, stretching through your right inner thigh, and then over to the right side, stretching through your left inner thigh. Feet back to hip width. We'll go ahead and stretch that neck a little bit further, keeping the shoulders straight across, and just roll the neck side to side. Inhale to the side, exhale through the front. Make sure those neck muscles are nice and warm. Then back to the center. We're going to start off with our first trampoline interval. Just a basic jump, straight up and down, feet about hip bone width apart. Let those arms do whatever is most natural. If you want to increase that heart rate a little bit more than what this will do naturally, you can take those arms over your head, maybe up and down. And you see the feet here a little closer, strong ankles. So even while you're jumping here, you are working all of your stability muscles to keep yourself balanced. You're working more than you realize. So many health benefits to bounding. And remember, if you don't have a trampoline, that's fine. You can do light bounding on a mat or on the floor as well. Our goal here is to get that heart rate up 1 minute. We'll do about 10 more seconds. Hang in there, nice and easy, and then we'll move on. Excellent job. Okay, go ahead and step off and grab your weights. Our first exercise for the back, we're gonna go into bent rows. 15 repetitions, nice long spine, glutes are engaged. Remember, the glutes are part of the core. Very important to keep them engaged, as well as pulling those abs in slightly. All the time, thinking about that. Exhale back, inhale as you reach those weights down. And let's do 3, 2, and last 1. Very good. Okay, you can keep these weights or pick up different weights for side lateral raise for the shoulders. 15. Again, think about your breathing. Every time you reach those weights up, we exhale. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale up, inhale down. Thinking about that main part of the shoulder. Whatever you think about will help the exercise be more effective. So try to focus on what you are doing in the muscle group that you are working. Good, last one right here. Super. Again, it's up to you which weight you use for basic bicep curl. Standing nice and tall, elbows stay beneath the shoulders as you curl up and down. Again, we're keeping 15 repetitions for all of these exercises. So these are considered higher reps or repetitions. So we're focusing more on strengthening but toning, not so much building muscle mass. Exhaling up, inhale down for these. Really try not to swing the weights, lots of control. And we're at our last one here. Very good. Gluing the weights together, we're going to go into our overhead tricep press. Elbows forward as you drop behind your head and up. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Strong core supporting those arms, shoulders away from your ears and elbows forwards. Try not to let those elbows flare out to the side too much. Everyone has different flexibility, so respect your limits, but your goal is to have those elbows more forwards. Good, couple more here. Excellent. Go ahead and bring them down carefully in front of you and then onto the ground. Heading back to the trampoline for our next interval. 1 minute. This time, a little bit different. Out and in with those legs. Now, totally up to you. For this minute, you can keep those arms to your side or like this into our basic jumping jack. Working different muscles here as we change our feet and jumping positions. Steady breathing. Nice strong ankles. Be careful where you're jumping there. And again, you can totally do this on the ground if you'd prefer. Okay, you're about halfway there. Another 30 seconds. Nice steady pace here. With or without those arms. Feel that heart rate increasing. Feel the circulation through your muscles, through your heart, through your brain. Okay, about 10 more seconds here. Nice job. Go ahead and slow it down. You can hop off for our second set of upper body. Grabbing those weights, starting with our back, once again into the bent row position for reverse fly. 15 repetitions. So I'm sort of angled here, but feel free to flatten your back more so that you're more parallel with the ground. Shoulders are always away from those ears. Feel those shoulder blades contract together and then controlling those weights down each time. Last 2, exhale up, last time, and go ahead and stand it up. Very good. Front raise for those shoulders. Exhale up, inhale down. This is 3, 4, and 5. 10 more like this. Abs are engaged, glutes are engaged, knees slightly bent. Thinking about the front deltoids now. Think about that muscle group you are working. Everything else is nice and steady. Few more. Nice form. Excellent. All right, bicep curls out to the side. You choose your weights, 15. So we have the shoulders rolled back, elbows glued to the sides, and weights slightly flared out to the side. Nice steady body. Exhale up, inhale down. And that flare out to the side is going to vary differently from person to person, just so it's slightly outside that shoulder line. And last one here, moving on to triceps, back to the bent row position. Elbows are high and steady, and we kick back and resist in. So that upper arm, keep it very still. You contract those triceps, that extends the arm. Use the triceps also to bring that arm back in. So we're not swinging the weights, no momentum here. It's all muscle, whether you're pushing back or letting them come back forwards. Go ahead and give me 4 more here. 3, 2, last time, kick it back and stand it up nice and straight. Go ahead and throw those weights down, back to our next interval, to the trampoline, this time twisting. So this is just a slight movement, keeping those feet parallel with each other and just rotating the hips side to side. So for the most part, you're keeping from your waist up more stable, and then from your belly button down, that's where the motion's coming. The knees aren't twisting, it's from hips straight down. Nice and natural through those arms. And again, if you want to increase that heart rate, arms go up and down over your head. That'll do the trick. Otherwise, whatever is most comfortable for you. 60 seconds total here, increasing that heart rate, preparing for our last round for upper body. Okay, about 10 more seconds in this round. Heart rate should be up. And when you're ready, go ahead and step off, picking those weights up for our last round of upper body, starting with a single row. So opposite arm in front, we reach forward and row back. So just thinking about, for now, that left side of your upper back as you're mirroring me. Exhale back, inhale forward. 15 repetitions, we'll keep that. Nice long spine all the way through that leg, shoulders back and down, and long neck. Let's do about 3 more on this side, then we'll switch. Last time. Good. All right, switch legs, reaching and pull. So your spine nice and long all the way through the neck. The shoulder girdle is rotating. So the rotation comes from the base of your spine. Hips are pretty stable, really from the belly button up. And you feel that upper side of your back working. Exhale as you pull, inhale as you reach. Just 2 more on this side. All right, very good. Weights go down. Next, we're going to go into a bent row position, leading with the pinkies for rear delt lifts. So just like a rear fly, except leading with your pinkies, that hits that rear shoulder. Exhale up, inhale down. Very important that the shoulders are away from your ears and that your back is nice and long. Natural curve through the spine. Glutes are engaged, quads are engaged, supporting your upper body as you focus on working those rear delts. Okay, about 4 more. 3, last 2, 1 more time, and then we'll choose the weights for our biceps. Focusing on the inner part of that bicep, we're going to start with those weights out, facing forward, and then bringing them towards the center as you come up. Everything else is still. Elbows stay to the side there, curling up, and then full extension. Make sure that bicep gets that full length at the bottom. Nice squeeze at the top. Last 5 right here. 4, 3, full range. 2, and last 1. Very good. Go ahead and place those down for triceps. Our last set for upper body, bent row position, elbows high, 10 pulses. This is going to be our first set. Already starting to feel that burn if you're doing it right. Last time, and down, back up again, palms up to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it down. 1 more set, palms facing forward, back. So the movement's happening at the elbow. That's it. Last few. Yes, embrace that burn. Very nice. And stand it up. Weights go down. Let's head back to that trampoline. Next interval. 60 seconds in and out with those feet. So this is a great little movement. It's subtle. Don't force it. Listen to your body. What is the good range for you? The rotation is happening within your hip socket. Feet in and out, working different muscles, getting that heart rate up. Okay, about halfway there, 30 seconds to go. All of these foot variations are complete options for you. If you just want to stick with the basic jump, that is perfectly fine. I do like to throw different options out here for you though. Hang in there. You should feel that heart rate coming up, staying up. As the workout progresses, your heart rate should stay up, especially as we move into our lower body work here coming up. And there you are, 60 seconds onto the ground. Let's get set for some lower body work. Nice narrow squat here. We're going back to 15 repetitions. You totally have the option to use weights, or in this case, I do not. Weight through the heels, nice tall chest. Arms can be out to the front. So many different variations. Do what works for you. Just keep that breathing steady, giving you energy. Great. Okay, next we're going to take our feet hip width apart. Same movement here, straight back and up. Try to keep your knees behind your toes for the most part. So I just kind of like to wiggle my toes in my shoes to make sure that I don't have all the pressure there. As you put pressure on your toes, that can translate to the knees, which we don't want. A few more here. Looking good. Very nice. A little bit wider. Toes slightly turned out. And then we're going to sit those hips back and down. You choose your range of motion. Maybe you just want to keep a shorter range, or you can go even further than what I'm doing. It is up to you. Make it unique to your needs and your capabilities. With or without weight, 15 repetitions. We'll do 1 more set of squats after this. Excellent. Very good. All right, nice wide stance here. more like a sumo squat. Here we go, dropping down and up, squeeze. Good inner thigh work, squeezing the glutes, the quads. Think about all of these muscles. So our heart rate is staying up. We're working those larger muscle groups, the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings, the inner thighs. The core is always working, strengthening those lungs. And this makes your last one, heading back to our interval. Basic jump this time, keeping it simple, just shake it out. Now, as we're moving on to the lower body, when we go back to the trampoline each time, you might feel like the trampoline interval is more of a break compared to our leg exercises, especially if you're using dumbbells or heavier weight. Either way, both are great for you, changing things up, challenging your body in different ways. All right, we got about 20 seconds left here. Keep it going, shaking it out. Excellent. Go ahead and step it off. Now for our second set of legs, we're going to take the right leg back into split squats. 15 reps here, 1 set each leg. Notice the form. You want to keep that front knee pretty much above your front ankle. Weight is off those toes. And then your back knee should be just slightly behind your hip bone. So you do want to feel a slight stretch through that right, or in your case, your left hip flexor here. And then go ahead and switch sides, 15 reps, straight down and up. Always important to take an extra moment and get that alignment first. Form is so important. You want to keep that strong. Exhale through, inhale at the top. Great work. These can burn. Excellent. Shake it out. Next, we move to alternating front lunges, starting with your left leg stepping towards me and power back through the heel. Alternate right and left. So this round, we're going to do 20 reps total, 10 each leg. Strong core. When you push off that front heel, make sure those abs engage first to protect your back. You want to keep the line from the tailbone through the neck very stable. Lots of abs working to support your lower back. Pressing through the heel, working the glute and quad together. Power back. Excellent. 20 total. And we'll do one more each side. Last one. Excellent. Okay, next, you want to make sure you have room to step behind you. We'll do alternating reverse lunges, starting with your left again, and then right. Excellent. Okay, so most of your weight's going to be through that front leg. As you step back, kind of curl those toes under to keep your heel up nice and high. What we want to avoid is overstretching that Achilles tendon there. So again, keep those toes curled under, heel up nice and high. I think this set's a little easier than the front lunges. A lot more power with those. Keeping our weight above that front leg mostly. A few more, then we have one more round with the lunges. Excellent. One more time here and back up. Awesome. For our last set, we have curtsy lunges, stepping slightly behind. Watch your step. It's okay that your back foot crosses a little bit. We want those knees slightly turned out as you're taking that curtsy. And you want to watch that that knee is going in the same direction as your toes. So watch your front knee at first maybe. Make sure that kneecap is moving in the same direction as your toes. Back heel stays up again, nice and high. You're going to feel these more in that outer glute, outer hip area. Let's go to 4 more reps. Last 3. Exhale through it, 2. And 1 more. Wonderful. Okay, heading back to your trampoline, this time with the wide stance, and we'll keep this wide stance for the whole 60 seconds. If you're not used to jumping, you might start to really feel this in your calves too, but that's a good thing. You know this is your workout, your time. If you feel like you need to take a break before the 60 seconds, please do so. But if you can keep going, challenge yourself, push yourself. All right, we have just about 25 seconds left here. So just focus on your breathing, keep jumping it out. Feel that heart rate up, feel those lungs expanding, strengthening with every breath. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Go ahead and step off. Last round for lower body, focusing on one leg at a time. Let's go to single leg half squat. So we're popping your left leg, my right, focusing all the weight on your standing leg. So again, in my case, it's my left, it's your right. Dropping down as low as you can and then almost all the way up to the top. It's more of a short range. 15 reps once again. Great. Good. Go ahead and switch sides. Pop your right ankle, most of the weight through your left. Exhale through, inhale the top, thinking about that supporting leg glute and quad. Remember, for all of these exercises, you're welcome to use weight or not. Last couple reps. Excellent. Great. Next exercise, take a break if you need to. With or without weights, balancing on your right leg, we're going to do a single leg deadlift. Tapping the opposite arm towards the floor, down and up. Feel free to tap the floor or just go halfway down. Now, you want to make sure that your standing knee is slightly bent the whole time. You want to be very careful not to hyperextend that standing leg. Exhale through the movement. Inhale at the top, keeping your eyes on one focal point. That'll help with your balance. Excellent. Let's switch sides. Again, find your balance, reach and pull. Standing knee is slightly bent, long spine, reaching the opposite leg behind you, opposite arm in front of you. Certainly a little coordination going on here. So many wonderful muscles working together. Let's do 2 more on this side. And last one and up. Good. Okay, one more set here. Lots of balance. Very similar. We're going to do a single leg squat, but reach that left leg behind us, keeping it off the ground the whole time. And then as you bring it forward, you'll see me draw that knee up. Use your abs. 12 reps here. This time, eyes on that focal point in front of you. Breathing. Those are the keys to balance. Steady breathing, eyes on one focal point, lots of muscles working together. Awesome. One more set here. Find your balance. Lift your leg, reach and pull, reach and pull. Last 10. Use those abs, drawing that knee up, eyes on your focal point. Don't forget that. Nice and strong. Your legs are feeling it, I'm sure. Embrace that. Very nice. Keep that balance. Good work. All right. We're going to shake it out one more time on the trampoline. This time, feet are glued together. Little movements, little hops back and forth. 60 seconds, last time on here. And then we get to finish up with some good core work and stretching. As you're going through these different movements and exercises and jumps, be aware of your body. How does it feel? What's taxing? What's easy? What muscles do you feel working? It's so good for your brain, for your health, to be aware of what your muscles are doing, how you're working, how you need to adjust. It really helps it be a whole mind-body experience. You'll feel a lot more refreshed and rejuvenated when you are finished. Finishing up here. Very good. All right, go ahead and grab a mat. We will take a moment, set up for some good core work. When you're ready, go ahead and have a seat on the floor. Knees are bent. Extend those arms, half roll back, just 10 reps. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, sitting up tall. Every time you roll back, think of drawing those abdominals towards your spine. So as you contract the abs, think of pulling them in, not pushing them out. And then we're going to take it really slow on this next one here. Here we go. Roll it all the way back. Excellent. Hands behind your head, basic crunch. We curl up and then halfway back. So we're keeping tension on the abdominals the entire time. As you do these crunches, I want you to think about resting your head in your hands, relaxing your neck muscles as much as you possibly can, really keeping all the tension on those abdominals, and also trying to let go of your quads and hip flexors. All of those things together will really help to make your crunches more effective. Couple more here. Even with these lower reps, you should feel this if you're doing it right. Excellent. Rest back for a second. Extend your feet out just a little bit for oblique pulses. We're just going to do 12 here to your right. Exhale up, inhale back, keeping tension on the abs the entire time. And 12 reps. Good. And to the left. 2, go for 10, 9, that left lower oblique. Few more here. Feeling that burn, embracing it. Super. Resting back, relax your neck muscles. Let's extend out, big long stretch across the floor. Take advantage of this deep breath time. Excellent. When you're ready, hug those knees in. And then we're going to extend those arms, extending one leg and then the other. Single leg stretch. This is a Pilates exercise. Think of toning, reaching that leg, using those abdominals, and rest it back. Nice job. Little break, and then we're going to curl it back up again for crisscross. So same movement with your legs, this time rotating the shoulder girdle. Notice how I keep the elbows out. Reach for the shoulder towards the opposite knee, really helping you get a good burn. And we rest again. Nice job. All right, rock and roll all the way up. Sitting up nice and tall here. Lifting those feet up, balance, extend out and in. Lots of tension on those abs, finding that balance, tons of muscles working together. Really try to use those abs more than your hip flexors. Hang in there here. And rest around those thighs. Good. Relax the hips. Little stretch while we're sitting. Make sure you're sitting as tall as you can before you twist. Same thing, other direction. And unwind. Little stretch as you round back. Tuck the tailbone under. Stretch out that lower back. Flipping onto the hands and knees. Think of pushing the floor away from you. Nice flat back. Left leg behind you, right leg in front of you. And we reach and lower. Little tiny movements. Think of working the whole back line of your body as you are balancing. Stretching as you're strengthening. Hold. Find that balance and drop it down. Good. Other side. Right leg up, left arm up. And we lift. Coordinating the arm and leg together. Belly button pulling in towards the spine. Focal point for balance. Holding, stretch a little longer, and drop it down. Let's go into our cat stretch. Round your spine. Slight arch, head goes up. Full range, best as you can with your spine. Sitting back into child's pose, resting here. You can keep the arms to the center or walk them to the sides. Always being in tune with your body. Back to the hands and knees here. We're going to go into a full plank position. Strong core, belly button to your spine, alternating knee pulls. Now we're slightly turning. We're working those obliques here. The shoulders are stable. The hips rotate just a little bit as you draw that opposite knee towards your elbow. And drop it down, sitting back through the heels. This time we'll go ahead and stretch towards your right. Quick stretch and then over to the other side. And all the way onto your stomach here. Fingertips behind your head, just a few back extensions. Legs are heavy, lengthening as you're lifting. It is not a matter of how high you lift or how quick you lift. Just contract the muscles, let them do the work, no matter what your range of motion is. Nice job here. And then circle those arms around. Energize through the top of your head. Lift those feet off the ground if you'd like to. Deep belly breathing. And melting to the ground. Hands beside your chest. Go ahead and push back and then into a nice stretch here. low lunge, left leg in front of you. You should feel stretch through your opposite hip flexors there, top of the thigh in front of your hip, and then shift back, stretching our hamstring, lengthening the spine, lengthen that hamstring, all connected. Slowing the breathing down, feeding those muscles with oxygen. All right, up we go. Go ahead and switch sides. Low lunge on the other side. Right leg is in front, feeling the stretch mostly through your left hip flexors. And we shift back, hamstring, stretch, lengthening. Don't worry about how far you go into the stretch, just so you feel it. Breathing deeply. And we lift all the way up. I'm going to have you take a seat, placing the soles of the feet together. Grab a hold of the ankles, sitting very tall, and then press into the abs to round, kind of lean back, feel tension on the arms, sitting up again, and then rounding back once more. Sitting tall. Excellent. Okay, extend one leg out to the side, bend the other leg, really long spine as you reach forward. I love this stretch. You got so many muscles stretching at the same time. Keep that breathing deep. You'll feel this in your hip, your hamstring, your lower back, and then lengthen up nice and tall. Other side, same thing. If this bothers your bent knee, extend it towards your other foot just a little bit more so it's not such a hard bend. Let's try to breathe into it. A little discomfort's okay, but not too much. Such a good stretch here. All right, inhale, go ahead and support yourself all the way up. This time, go into a little squatting position, lifting your heels up and down, stretching through those ankles, and then let's just hang upside down. Another one of my favorites, just decompressing the spine. You can interlace your arms like this, relax the neck, really feel the space open up between the vertebrae. So you see me placing my hands on either side of my head. This kind of adds a little weight to help decompress a little bit more. Same thing with this one, tabletop, pressing on the shins, lengthening the spine, and then just folding into the stretch again. Relax the neck muscles. And we come up halfway, flat back, and support yourself all the way up, back to the top. And we'll finish up with just a few more neck circles, only through the front, side to side. Ease any tension that might be there from all that jumping, from all the core work. To the center, and full inhale up, exhale down. One more time, fill those lungs. Inhale, exhale longer, and you are finished. Excellent work. See you next time.